Welcome to the Spiritual Hour. It's Mad Mix here. Time for a cocktail. So June 8th is second Saturday of this year in June. And every year since 2009, this is the World Gin Day. I think that's the official name, hashtag World Gin Day. It was born in 2009, and I think a person named Neil Houston was the one who came up with this idea, gin lover in Birmingham in the UK, and a friend, Emma Stokes, took over in 2013, and it's all over the world now. I think 20 odd countries participate and stuff like that. So I thought, okay, let's make a gin thing. I love gin. So, and she, I think, calls herself the Gin Monkey. Love the name. I'm doing the Bee's Knees, which is a classic Prohibition era gin cocktail. And you guys probably know this, that during the Prohibition era, there was a lot of illegal bootlegging liquor being made in the US. And gin was, it had names like bathtub gin because you just had all kinds of spirit in there, but nobody knew what was made. And it was foul smelling, didn't taste good, but it was liquor and it was illegal. And so to make it taste better, people started adding honey syrup, people started adding lemon juice, and then it was palatable, right? And that's how the Bee's Knees was born. And Bee's Knees back then, I looked this up on the internet, meant cool, or, really modern stuff, right? So it was like, we are the Bee's Knees. So the name stuck, right? And so let's make this. And back then, I think the recipes called for equal parts of lemon juice, gin, and honey syrup. Probably to mask the gin bad flavors. Now it doesn't work. I have not tried it, but a lot of people on the internet say that it just doesn't work. There's just equal parts doesn't work. So now the ratio is heavy on the gin side. I'm using the Botanist, which is an awesome gin. It's a London dry style, but comes from the island of Islay in Scotland, which is really known for a lot of single malt peated whiskies or scotch. But this one comes from the same island, although it's a gin, and it's a little bit citrusy, very good gin to make a martini. So 2 ounces of this one, right? Let's do 2 ounces of this gin. You could use any gin you want, but your ratios will probably change depending on if it's a juniper forward. This one kind of is, or if it's a Plymouth gin or something which is softer, then you want to back off the ratio. So I'm using 2 ounces, not 2 inches, and then freshly squeezed lemon juice. So we're going to do 1. So I'm trying to use a 2-1-1 ratio. So we'll do a 2 ounces to 1 ounce lemon juice to, I ran out of bottles, so I'm stuck with this one for my honey syrup. What am I doing here? So this is 1 part water, hot water, and 1.5 parts local honey. So it's kind of a semi-rich. If it's 2 parts to 1, it becomes rich. If it's 1 to 1, it's simple. So I'm using kind of a semi-rich. And because this is citrusy gin, there's already lemon juice, so I'm just gonna go 1 ounce, 2-1-1. Let's see if I can do this without spilling all over the place. Not bad. So there's your honey. So it's a very simple ratio, very easygoing cocktail. A lot of ice now going in there to do the to chill it and dilute it. So let's do that. And then I'm making a mess of it. Let's throw that away. And then we'll shake it for a few seconds to chill it and dilute it a little bit. Okay, that should have chilled it. And I'll get a nice chilled coupe from the fridge. There's a coupe. And now we will double strain it so that we don't get any ice shards or any flesh off the lemon that might have been in the bottle. Color is not beautiful, but I know this cocktail tastes good. So this is the bee's knees. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's give it a taste. Before the taste, another note. I think a lot of people try to put a little spritz of lemon peel. I do it sometimes, but I didn't do it today. But you could do it. Put a nice little lemon peel as a garnish. Cheers.
Cheers again.
Honey right off the bat. Some people would say this is sweeter. I love it. You could change the ratio. Like I said earlier, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not too sweet because this gin here is a bit citrus forward. But if you used a Beefeater or Tanqueray, which is extremely juniper forward, it would become a little bit less tart. Cheers.
Cheers again.